So now let's discuss the extreme points of India in terms of coordinates. So as you can see, India is contained in a particular box, right? As you can see, this is a box. And in this box, it's showing some numbers. For example, if you look somewhere near to Kashmir and Ladakh, there is a point 36 degree 6 minutes north. Now, if we look downwards, the extreme point it is showing 8 degree 4 minutes north. Both north and south extreme points are mentioned in north N. Because we have already discussed India lies in northeast part of our globe. And that is why our latitudes will be always mentioned in north N. However, as you can see, the eastern extremity is located at 97 degree 25 minutes east. And our western extreme is 68 degree 7 minutes east. So once again, as you can see, since our country is located in northeastern part, or more specifically eastern part, that is why our extreme coordinates or any coordinate in India will always have east. So now let's discuss the distance between the extreme points. As you can see, there is a distance between the northern and the southern extreme. Similarly, there is a distance between the eastern and the western extreme. Let's know about that. So as you can see, this is the distance between the northern and the southern extreme. The distance between the northern and the southern extreme is 3,214 kilometers, whereas the distance between eastern and the western extremity is 2,933 kilometers. Now, if you can come to a conclusion, it means the distance between the northern and the southern extremity is significantly higher than the distance between eastern and the western extreme. Now, this particular question has come in UPSC, right? So this is a very important thing you have to learn. Now, let's discuss about these extreme points in detail. So these are the states where the extreme points are located. Now the first one is Ladakh. Ladakh is that place where the northern extreme is located. Ladakh is a union territory. Earlier it was part of Jammu and Kashmir. The current status is Ladakh is a union territory, but you have to be updated on this matter. The eastern extreme is located in Arunachal Pradesh. The southern extreme is located in Tamil Nadu. And the western extreme is located in Gujarat. So these are all the extremes and the states where they are located in. Let's discuss. Let's start with the northern extreme. As you can see, there is a mismatch between the extreme northern point and the point that we are mentioning, right? The extreme northern point, unfortunately, is with Pakistan. It's not in India. The closest region that comes as north is Indira Col. Okay, Indira Col. And this is essentially our, 37 degree 6 minutes north. As you can see, there is a significant mismatch between what we mention as our extreme point, because that's located in Pakistan, and the second one that is really located in India. Indira Col is our extreme point, the northern extreme point, right? Now, there is an important thing that you have to know. Indira Col is not technically inhabited by the people. It's technically a mountain. The closest inhabited place is Daulat Beg Oldi. It's actually a military base. Remember this, the inhabited northern part of India, the inhabited northern extreme point of India is Daulat Beg Olgi. However, The northern part of India, the northern extreme of India is Indira Col. Right? So let's move on to the eastern part. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's move on to the southern part. Right? So this is the whole map of India once again. And let's move on to the southern part. Now, definitely, if you are familiar with the map of India, you must have an idea that the southern part, the southern extreme of India must be located somewhere in deep south. That will be either the state of Kerala or Tamil Nadu. These are the two extreme southern states of India. Now, where is this particular point located? This point is known as Cape Comorin or Kanyakumari. You might have heard about Kanyakumari a lot. And this is the panoramic view of Kanyakumari. It's absolutely stunning. So let's discuss about this particular place. Now, Kanyakumari is derived from a word called as Kanyakumari, which happens to be a goddess who is considered as sister of Krishna. As you can see, this is the goddess. Now, remember, this is the most important part. This is located at the confluence of three particular oceans and seas: Arabian Sea, Bay of Bengal, and Indian Ocean. Arabian Sea, Bay of Bengal, and Indian Ocean. Right? It located at the confluence of these three mega seas and ocean. So it's very important place in the ancient times for trade because it's located at the confluence. Right? So what's next? There are two important travelers who have talked about Cape Comorin or Kanyakumari. One is Marco Polo and the second one is Ptolemy. Marco Polo is a medieval age traveler. However, Ptolemy was a mathematician. He lived in the ancient times. Ptolemy got this kind of information from other travelers. Marco Polo also may not have visited parts of India, especially Cape Comorin, but he might have heard from other travelers. Both of them have technically not visited this part of India, Cape Comorin. Right. So what's next? Now, earlier, this particular region was definitely mentioned in the freedom struggle. The freedom struggle mentioned it as, let's have freedom from Khyber to Kanyakumari, right? From Khyber to Kanyakumari. After independence, when India got split and the Khyber part went to Afghanistan and Pakistan, India is known as Kashmir to Kanyakumari, a phrase most of the Indians might have heard, including you. Right. So moving on. Now there is an important thing that you have to know. So that's India mainland. Okay. Now if the question comes, what is the extremest point, southernmost extreme point of India? Then we have two options here. One is Kanyakumari and the second one is Indira Point. It's a bit confusing, I know. Right? So let's discuss about Indira Point. Now we have clearly discussed about Kanyakumari and the location of Kanyakumari, right? But there is something else you have to know. India is not just all the states. There are few island groups also. Now if we include the island groups, the southernmost extreme point will also shift. So as you can see, this is the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. And if we count the islands, not just the mainland, the extreme southern point will definitely shift. The extreme-most southern point is somewhere here, the last island of Andaman Nicobar. And this place is known as Indira Point. As you can see, there is a significant distance between Cape Comorin and Indira Point. There is a gap. Now, if the question comes, what is the southernmost extreme point of India? Then the answer is Indira Point. However, if the question comes like this, what is the southernmost extreme point of the mainland? Then that is Cape Comorin. Simple, right? Now let's have a discussion on Indira Point. Now, this is the picture of Indira Point, and there is a important lighthouse there, right? Now, there is a important national park that is located in this particular region. Now, UPSC loves national park, and that is why we are going to discuss about it. So, the national park that is located is known as Galathea National Park, and it's famous for a few endemic species like giant robber crab, megapod, and Nicobar pigeon, right? Giant robber crab, megapod, and Nicobar pigeon. Now, one more interesting thing that you have to know is that this particular region in the months of February to December is important for, the leatherback turtle. So, this is leatherback turtle. This species of turtle comes here to lay eggs from the months of February to December. So, that is pretty much important. Now, at this point, because of China and some issues here and there, this region is now being developed as a military post and also an important trading hub of India. In 2004 tsunami, a lot many inhabitants perished. The lighthouse you are seeing in that picture, it also pretty much got destroyed. Right? Now there is an important, information that can be shared between you and me. The northernmost point of India is known as Indira Col. The southernmost point of India is called as Indira Point. Indira Col, Indira Point. Indira Col, Indira Point. Indira Col, Indira Point. Right? Now the important information here is Indira Col is not derived after Indira Gandhi. No. Indira Point is definitely named after Indira Gandhi, but Indira Col, the northern point, is not named after Indira Gandhi. Now let's have a look into the eastern point, that is Kibitu, located in Arunachal Pradesh. Right? So as you can see, we have to memorize the extreme points, the coordinates of the extreme points. The coordinates are 97 degree, 25 minutes east. 97 degree, 25 minutes east. Right? Now this is actually a village, and the important thing you have to know is that it's somewhere located between the tri-junction of India, China and Myanmar. Okay? India, China and Myanmar. This point is quite important because it's located at the tri-junction. Kibitu, this is actually a village. These days it's being developed into a military region. Right? So that's pretty much it. Let's have a look into the westernmost point. Right? So the westernmost point is known as Sur Creek area. It's located near to the border of Pakistan. And the coordinates is 68 degrees 7 minutes east. Right? So there is nothing much about it. Okay? It's known as Sur Creek area and its borders with Pakistan. That's pretty much it.